Welcome to the Flavor of South Florida, a weekly show that reviews South Florida's best Black-owned restaurants with their culinary delights and special libations. Now introducing our host, the dynamic Chef Irie.
Yes, everybody. So we are here at Ocean Social, and let me tell you, I'm excited. All this deliciousness is before me, and I can't wait to dig in and dive in. But before we do all of that, I have to introduce you to our guest tonight, and we have none other than Chef Tristen Epps, and he's the executive chef here at the Eden Rock Properties. But of course, he's doing his thing here in Ocean Social. Chef, what's going on?
What's good, Chef?
Good to see you. Good to see you. I am excited. You know, this is the second time we're meeting and seeing each other. And let me tell you, the last time that I saw Chef, the taste buds were delectified. I'm just saying. We were here for Juneteenth celebration, and let me tell you, yourself, Chef Opus, and Chef Wes really did that thing, right? So, but we're here just to have a nice conversation with you.
Yeah, man.
Let us know, and let me tell everybody what's going on here at Ocean Social. And I have to say that because right in front of my very own eyes, you know me, cocktail is always a good thing, and it's a good way to start today off. So, what is this cocktail, Chef?
So this is actually called the Epps and Flow.
Epps. Okay, sounds like it's named after you.
It might be a little bit. So it's a gin-based cocktail. Lots of kind of really beautiful fruity flavors, little hibiscus in there as well.
Okay.
Bringing back the sorrel and a little bit of my background.
Okay, all right, let's dig in. Or jump in or dive in. Floral, refreshing, summertime. Yes, I can dig it. The gin is not kicking me over my head right now, which is good. And yeah, I'm tasting that sorrel, so I feel like an island boy right now that's mellowing
You
out.
can't help it, but in this atmosphere, right?
No, you can't. Because if you're not familiar with Eden Rock is, we are here down on the beach in Miami, and this is a very historical property.
Yep.
It's been here for ages.
1955.
Look at that, 1955. So if you were around on the beach and you've seen the transformation of what Miami Beach used to be and what Miami Beach is now, trust me. And I also remember that this property has gone through several renovations and additions and all that stuff.
Absolutely.
A lot of changes, so I would assume wonderfully that all the changes are going to be reflected in some of the cuisine that we're going to have today.
Absolutely, we lift.
We lift. All right, so you know me. This is all about the food. It's about you too, but it's about the food. So I can't wait. So what is the first thing? Because I'm going to reach for the first plate, grab it, and Chef, I have to say, just on presentation alone, it does look nice and bougie, right? But so what are we having here, Chef?
So, I wanted to really celebrate the sea when we came into a restaurant being called Ocean Social,
Of
right?
course.
So we wanted to really use local fish.
Okay.
So this is local wahoo. Okay. It has some heirloom tomatoes for the summer.
Mm-hmm.
It has a curry and turmeric crisp on top made from tapioca. And then this is a really beautiful tomato and citrus, kind of a ponzu, kind of a dashi, lots of umami, lots of citrus, lots of tomato, a little bit of chili that we then plate. We have some smoked pumpkin seeds on there as well, and a little bit of charred onion.
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. Nice. The coming off of the bowl is nice and light. It's not overpowering. But guess what? So yeah.
Yeah.
Crispy,
Really try to get it all. You got to get the
one
crispy,
bite,
everything.
Fish. Here we go. Put that on here.
And what we're going for is light in feels but heavy on flavor,
Mm-hmm. So right off the bat, the citrusness of that sauce or is it a vinaigrette?
Yes, both.
Both? All right. And the freshness of the fish. Well, good thing about using the wahoo, not a very fatty fish, right? But it's also light on flavor, so it's gonna take on. Yeah, chef, jump in.
Yeah, let me get in there.
Light on flavor, it's gonna take on the flavors that you're adding to it. So I see a little dill, the pumpkin seeds, the tomato, right? And this crispy. So chef, if I had like a little piece of bread or something.
Piece of bread?
Yeah. So,
Well, we have another little option. Maybe you can remix it here in a second.
yes, all right. All right, so that was the first dish, chef. It was good. It was great. Nice way to start off, a nice dinner vibe. The Epps,
Epps and flow.
And this is really cool because it was presented with a nice sort of signature seal on top, with the Ocean Social logo. And of course, it is quite edible. So here, I'm going to eat the Ocean Social logo as I drink. Oh my God. That's delicious. The whole thing, and combining, just the way we're starting this, that plus this, I'm digging it. All right, chef. So what else we got?
Let's do the next.
Let's do the next.
All right, here. This is probably our most popular appetizer
Oh,
right
we
now.
like popular. We like
Okay.
popular. Yes.
And it's something I didn't know that was gonna really take off, right? So
Okay.
this is our Key West pink shrimp toast. All right. And it's done a little differently. The last thing I wanted to have was like a shrimp cocktail on the menu.
Yeah, because that is so 1950s.
That was probably on the menu when this whole hotel was built.
Right.
So I wanted to put my own flavor, right? And honestly,
Exactly.
we love shrimp, right? I love shrimp.
Well, we're here in South Florida, and especially if you're able to get the local
shrimp.
Yes.
So these are Key West pink shrimp. We make a mousse with it, or a mousseline, and then we fold in some more poached shrimp so you can see it in there. We put it in between two pieces of house-made sourdough bread, and then we fry it. So what it gives you,
as in what, deep fry pans? Yeah.
we deep fry it, but you can pan fry it. We've seared them, but that's not even the electrifying part about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
We took that little nod from like stone crabs,
Okay.
okay? And what are stone crabs always served with? That mustard dip, right? Give that a try.
Hold on. Yeah, come on, chef.
And the point is, you gotta go real deep in this super light, airy sauce. Let it coat.
Yeah. Follow instructions now.
And it changes it completely.
Booyah!
And so that's like a mustard and dashi foam. Lots of umami.
Yeah. Umami, the sixth flavor.
Yeah.
It's kind of like you can't describe it, but it just tastes like wild, and it's like, ooh, wow, what am I tasting? I don't know. Can I describe it? Not really, but it's like delicious.
It's that thing that makes your palate sweat. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But yeah, so we flavor that with a little ají amarillo. All right, so a little small touch of spice. We make it creamy in the inside, crispy on the outside.
So you add a little Peruvian.
Little Peruvian, right? Once again, we gotta celebrate. We gotta celebrate the country.
Okay. So it's wild because I'm not a big mustard-based taste person. Yes, I'll cook with it, but this is delicious. So here's the deal. I'm gonna dip this in, and I'm gonna have this. But we have to go for a short, quick moment. So we'll be right back. So stay tuned as I enjoy this shrimp toast.
I grew up down here in South Florida, so for me, it's a little bit more personal.
For the Mesman & Dover Law Firm, it's about community.
For us, South Florida's our home. You all are our people.
Our family, our future.
The difference we'll make for you, your loved ones, your kids, matters. Because to us, it's personal.
If you need us, call us 24/7 at 866-954-MORE.
That's 866-954-6673. The Mesman & Dover Law Firm, youraccidentattorneys.com.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
All right, everybody, we are back, and I've been having a wonderful conversation here with Chef Tristen Epps here at the Eden Rock. Definitely hitting up all the high notes here at Ocean Social. Chef, man, this has been great so far, and it's great based on the conversation that we were having. It is really cool that the dishes that came out now are reflecting a lot about our cultural heritage.
Absolutely.
Right? So I'm Jamaican.
I'm Trinidadian.
And you're Trinidadian.
Yeah.
Right? And the first thing I see is plantain. Not plantain.
No, it don't come from a mountain.
And they come
It don't come from a mountain.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. This is not even plantain. Right? And so we're having I see plantains and I see fish, I see pompano, but tell me a little bit about this dish right here.
Yeah, I mean, this was really a cultural thing, right? This restaurant celebrates Miami and its relationship with the ocean. So we had to have a whole fish, we had to have it bone in, we wrap it in banana leaf, we roast it in our oven, okay? We have some local herbs on it. The fish is marinated and some green seasoning.
Right.
Okay? Some people might call it...
You just went too fast over this green seasoning.
Okay.
Green seasoning, Chef. I've been telling them about green seasoning, but I want you to tell them about your green seasoning and why it's so important.
Green seasoning is kind of the starting block, the lifeblood of West Indian food, Caribbean food, right? And everybody has their own version of it, right? The Haitians have Epps, okay? So our green seasoning is, cilantro, culantro, lime, vinegar, garlic, plenty scotch bonnet, plenty scotch bonnet, ginger, garlic. And then we let our fish kind of marinate in that. Roast it in the banana leaf, let it get real nice and charred and steam on the inside. And then serve with a little bit of charred lemon. And then we always eat that with some plantain, So.
As I'm doing right now. Yes, as I'm doing right now. So, as, we are talking about, cultural heritage and the things how they affect food. How has the menu so far, you being here, how has that affected our influence the dishes that you created here?
Honestly, me being me, I was always going to put my heritage on this menu. It just so happens that my heritage is part of Miami's heritage as well. Right? There is a huge Caribbean population in this city. So it matches. So everything ended up being something that could be representative of our story and also representative of the hotel and the restaurant and its location.
Okay.
It was synergistic,
Awesome.
So, yeah, this is like a dish that just had to have been had, right? Like, beautiful
Yeah, it
fish.
had to be had, yes.
Had to have been had.
Because the green seasoning, and it's popping it, the fish slice, the seasoning has gotten into the flesh. So every time you cut off a piece, you're tasting the flavors of the green seasoning. The fish pompano, if you never had pompano, make sure you go out and try yourself a pompano because the fish is a delicious fish. People often shy away from it, but it's a delicious fish to have, and it's not it's not expensive per pompano. It really is not. So most of your local fish vendors, they will have pompano. You need to try, exploring a lot of Caribbean flavors. All right, Chef. That was the hold on, one more bite. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna steal a plantain,
Please do. All right. So this is intriguing. Ooh. All right, Chef. What we got here?
So this is I'm still on my plantain.
Let me see it. Yeah. I'm right there with you.
So this is a play. When I moved to Florida, obviously very large Haitian population here. So what I wanted to do was really celebrate that population. Most of my staff is Haitian. So I wanted to have a piece of them in the menu as well.
Okay.
So this is mahi mahi. We've actually smoked it. Nice, beautiful local fish. Smoked, nice and flaky, nice and moist. Then we serve that with akra. Okay, akra being shredded taro root. Little scotch.
Cocoa. We call it cocoa in the Caribbean.
Right. So our provision, right? We got our provision,
right?
We got our provision. We grate it. Okay. We mix it up. Add a little bit of local pepper. All right. And then we basically turn that into like a little hash brown. And then on the bottom, a little bit of a sauce, right? So peppers, onions, shallots, garlic, a little bit of more Epps and green seasoning in there, smoked paprika. To give it that little bit of smokiness.
I was going to say, Chef, I'm tasting something like either paprika or smoked paprika or Aleppo, one of the two. But yes, I'm glad you. You know, it's great when you can give homage or pay homage to the people that work in your kitchen and represent dishes that reflect the culture that's in your kitchen.
It's the culture. Right? It's the people that they're serving.
Yeah, because we were talking earlier and we were saying, especially as young chefs, so you're coming out, that wherever you have trained, when you've gotten the chance to represent yourself either as the executive chef or your chef owner, one of the things that you're going to often come back to is your soul, you know, as a kid, right? And so we're enjoying, you know, this lovely fish dish. Hold on, I didn't taste the akra. With the akra, you right here. Crispy, crunchy, spiced, spicy, but not over the top. The way everything is coming together, Chef, the smokiness of that mahi. And upon Chef's request, he's like, you know what, this would taste good with a beer. So here's what. Cheers. Well, you ain't got no beer. I'll drink for you, Chef. Dynamite. So here what. Before I finish this, let me taste this bad boy over here. And what do we have here?
So this is a play on. This is what we call our clam sauce, right? You know sauce, right?
I know sauce, but in my head, it doesn't seem like it's sauce. But you know what? Yes, and I can't wait to dig this in because sauce reflects so many different types of cultures, especially live here in the United States. Southern South, Bahamian South, Trinidadian South. And now we have that idea represented in this dish.
But not very many people do a seafood sauce.
Ooh.
So this is clam, and I wanted to create something that like a little bit more refined of the sauce that we grow up in a paper cup, drinking off the food truck or eating off the food truck, right?
3 o'clock in the morning.
3 o'clock in the morning, right? So, and I wanted to also represent the seafood. So to me, clams had the texture of what sauce is. All the little, little parts that you be getting in sauce.
Yeah.
Why not make it that? But the biggest part, the best part, what's the best part of sauce? It's the broth.
The broth. And so
yeah,
we have this puffed bread here.
Yep. So that's just a we call it air bread here.
Air bread, yeah. Well, hey, air bread and the spiciness that's hitting the back of my throat right now. So that's not gonna stop me because I'm gonna go like this.
Oh wait, you gotta squeeze the lime in there too.
Oh yeah, lime. Okay, here we go. Lime over the sauce, because sauce ain't good without lime, especially if you're Bahamian, right? So get that, and then we're gonna go like this. Dip it. There you go. Let it soak. And then
I think it's one of the best bites right there.
Oh, have a piece of bread.
Yeah, this is all I want to do. I want to break bread with you. This is why we do it.
Dynamite. Dynamite. So we're here at Eden Rock, 4525 Collins Avenue in Miami, right there. It's on the beach, and we're here with Chef Tristen Epps, and he's the executive chef for the property, and he's also plying his trade and his dishes here in Ocean Social, which is one of the restaurants that's here on property. So when you come by, tell him Chef Iris sent you. I got crumbs falling all over the place, but listen. Gotta take a little break. So in the meantime, I'm gonna finish some of this stuff or continue to taste, have a little conversation with Chef, and trust me, this thing is good. This is righteous. So I see y'all when I come back. Hopefully, I won't be too full. Mm. Mm.
At DRT Behavioral Services, we provide culturally sensitive mental health evaluations with thorough treatment plans, incorporating alternative forms of wellness, not just Western traditional medicine. Besides medication management and psychotherapy, we provide education to people in the areas of minority mental health with classes on your diet's impact on mood and sleep hygiene for better rest. We also offer weight loss therapy, massages, and facials. Visit brainlovehelp.com today.
Help comes in many forms. As a Miami-Dade County bus operator, you can help your community, help those in need, and even help yourself. Operators have the opportunity to earn more than $50,000 a year plus built-in overtime, earn more than 13 paid holidays and vacation days, and take advantage of the tuition reimbursement program. Plus, qualified new drivers will receive a $5,000 sign-on bonus. Become a driving force in our community. Apply now at miamidade.gov/busdriver.
When quality care is a priority.
All right, everyone, we are back and we're going to wrap the show up soon. But before we do that, we're going to end the show on a very high and sweet, delectable note. Dessert. And of course, we are here with Chef Tristen here at Ocean Social at the Eden Rock. And joined is the wonderful Chef Antonia, the pastry chef here and extraordinaire, I might add. And yeah, let me just pull this a little close. We're going to pull both of them close. Chef, you want to grab your spoon? And what do we have here?
Okay, so starting on the left here, we have the golden mango.
Oh, yes.
That is going to be a Thai tea mousse.
Okay.
With whipped mascarpone, compressed melon with some brown sugar and some hibiscus. Then on the plate, you have a mango gel and burnt honey ice cream.
You had me at mango, so I'm good with that. So whatever you said, I didn't even hear nothing. I heard mango, that's all. Okay. Ooh. Oh, hold up. Oh, come on. So the crazy thing about presentation is that you look at it first. I don't want to destroy this, but when you taste it, everything's getting wrecked. It's like ethereal, a word we use in desserts, you know, like just like it's dancing on my palate, on my tongue, you know, and things are just like having conversations with my brain. Oh yeah, Chef, don't do this to me, man. You know, but what perfect way to end dinner, right? Nice, sweet, something that just sort of ties everything together, especially if you've had a really great meal. And I've been tasting some really good stuff today. We started with the appetizers, the shrimp toast mousse.
Yeah.
We had the wahoo with the tapioca crisp and the citrus vinegar. Oh, hey, man. Then we had the pompano wrapped in banana leaf with Epps spice. Yeah, I'm just saying. The smoked mahi-mahi and the akra. Woo. Hold on. And that clam sauce with the airy flatbread. All right, that was that. And then we had this, Chef, what we got here?
So this one I call the popcorn cheesecake.
Popcorn cheesecake.
So this is a cheesecake panna cotta. On the plate, you have some brown butter popcorn dust. Topped off with some dulce, which is a caramelized white chocolate mousse. And then caramelized popcorn and brown butter banana ice cream.
No friendship. Because when I looked at it first, I'm like, they look like mini octopus.
Seafood restaurant.
But you know what? I was like, that would be so perfect. We've been eating seafood all evening. Why not have some mini octopus for dessert? Why not?
No octopus for dessert.
But,
This one's my favorite.
Yeah, salty, sweet, caramelly.
Yeah, tell me everything that I'm tasting here. Tell me.
You're tasting Malton sea salt. You're tasting caramelized white chocolate, caramel popcorn. Then you have the cheesecake on the bottom there, brown butter and banana and ice cream.
Trust me. Make sure you're coming up to Ocean Social, right? Come say hello to Chef Tristen. Say hello to Chef Antonia. She's from Atlanta. He's from Trinidad. I'm from Jamaica. I'm Chef Irie. So, Chef, what's going down? For Ocean. How do people get in touch? Do they make reservations? What do they do?
Yeah, absolutely. We do reservations on Open Table. You can always hit us up on Instagram at Ocean Social Miami as well. But we are open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we are here to welcome you.
Niceness. So, Hero, I thoroughly enjoyed myself here at Ocean Social, and I greatly appreciate the hospitality. The dishes have been amazing. So please come down to Eden Rock here at Ocean Social, 4525 Collins Avenue in Miami, and everything will be righteous. So I am Chef Irie. This has been another episode of Flavor of South Florida, and we are out. So remember, food on fire experiences all the time.